Hello, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Reporter's Notebook. For those of you who have not watched Reporter's Notebook before, it's where we get a chance to sit down with some of our reporters and talk to them about what they did today, what the daily life of a reporter is like, what are some of the stories that they covered today, and just dive a little deeper into that. So today I'm joined by Madeline Ashley. Hi, Madeline.
Hi, hello. Hey.
Madeline is one of our reporters. She works dayside. Sometimes she works nightside as well, or she used to work nightside.
Do a little bit of everything.
Right. So, Madeline, talk to us a little bit about, just walk us through what was your day today, and then we'll get into your story.
Yeah, so I got up, I did my morning meeting, and then I was given two different stories for the day. And so I went out, and I was out for a pretty large majority of the afternoon getting footage and then I'm working from home right now because of all the coronavirus stuff. So I came home and I've been working and editing, and I should be done shortly, actually. So kind of a faster paced day today. But yeah, it's a nice Friday.
Awesome. Well, I hope you get to, finish up a little early today, maybe go enjoy some of the outdoors, because it is a beautiful day today. It's really nice out. So
it was warm. Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about the story that you covered today.
Yeah, so my main story for today was a free bike giveaway event, and the Greenville Police Department actually collects bikes that they find, either like on the side of the road or bikes that have been abandoned. So some of the bikes that were there today were donated from the Greenville Police Department, but it was two groups that got together. It was Love is a Sea Turtle, which is just a cute little volunteer group. And then the where is it? It was Hope for Glory, Hope of Glory. And so that it's a program. Hope of Glory is a church, but it's also a program that kind of works with families on their finances and health and nutrition. And families that were a part of that program got to go and pick out free bikes today. So all three of those programs kind of got together to give these families these bikes. There were, I think, a little bit over 30 bikes and 17 families that were there. So there was a lot of people that were involved within those families, and it was really sweet. The Love is a Sea Turtle and Hope of Glory got together, and they've been refurbishing these bikes. So the bikes were obviously kind of older, and so they've taken the last 3 months to help refurbish them and get them ready to go, ready to ride. And then families now have new bikes, and there were helmets that were passed out as well. And yeah, COVID-19, protocol, people were socially distancing and wearing masks, but it was a very sweet little event. So you could tell that the families were very excited.
That's so awesome. I never knew that, the police departments go and pick up abandoned bikes and then, hold on to them. I never knew that. So that's really cool. And I mean, especially right now, with COVID-19, this is kind of a great time to get a bike and take the time to go outdoors and ride along the Greenway if you're in Greenville, or, enjoy being on a bike and just spending time in the, the nice weather. So that's really awesome. And especially getting them for free for people, who might not be able to afford them or anything like that, especially during a time like this. That's really awesome. So was this the first time that this kind of event was held, or have they done ones like this similarly in the past?
The group Love is a Sea Turtle that I talked with, I think they have. I'm not really sure. I didn't quite ask them that, but I do know that they said any leftover bikes that they had today and any ones that they pick up in the future. So they often do, pair up programs like Hope Glory and the police department. But any bikes that were left over today and any bikes that they acquire in the future, they're going to host other events very similar to this. Today's event was solely for people that are in the Hope of Glory program, but in the future, if this Love is a Sea Turtle group does something, it could be for anybody. So today's was a little bit more sectioned off towards this program, but they said that in the future they want to continue giving bikes to people. So it's just a really cool little initiative, and it was much bigger than I thought it would be. There's a couple of bikes left, but they mostly got picked up by families, and there were little kids there, and but they were even adults getting bikes. So it really, and you're right now people want to get out of the house, and what better way to get out of the house and social distance than riding a bike?
Exactly. That's awesome. I'm so glad, this was a feel-good story. I'm sure it was nice to see people out there, getting things that they might not otherwise be able to get and seeing people interact that way, and just probably the joy on people's faces, especially some of those younger kids who maybe have never had a bike before. So that's really awesome, and we always need feel-good stories like that. So that's really cool. Well,
It was a nice transition.
Right. I think that's all the questions that I had for you, Madeline, on your story. So thank you so much for joining us and talking to us a little bit today about what you did today and what you covered. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, Emily.
All right, and that wraps up this edition of Reporter's Notebook. And to find out more about Madeline's bike story, you can check out our newscast tonight at 5 and 6. All right, thanks so much for watching.